That's the one. Everybody on it.
This one? Yeah, shook ones is easy, bro.
It is. You guys speak up, Ben, Ocean. Y'all on that. After this, we coming in. Podcast right after this. Tune in.
I treat the beat like I treat the fucking game. Let me squeeze it, let me peasy. But you don't know me, I play the game on Hall of Fame. Never easy, cause you cannot copy the gun. Ooh, what? Let me stop, let me find my pocket. Let me try to teach you niggas how I really do it. I'm professing like a professor, but never professing the love for a bitch, not never. Cause if she sucking that dick, yeah, I'm only for the cheddar. What? Yo, we talking big shade, I'm big paid, and I'm yeah, the mic falling from the heat. I'm the top of nigga, yeah, I can flow when I beat. I bring the heat, I've been molding it just like the clay. And I'm just top of one to shoot from the range like damn. I've been coming in the fourth, clutch with it like Kobe. Ice water up in the vein, I've been going insane. I'm never crazy. 24, I gotta pass the fucking beat, bring the heat. I don't think she understand, I'm just me. I've been fucking on the friend, why? Cause I'm a different type of nigga when I'm drinking the goose. Off of the yak, I'm so loose. I've been feeling like up in the news. Cause these niggas just got a killer nigga when he do what he do what
this
I
is practice
do. I've been killing me, ooh, yeah, and put me up in the street. I'm the type of nigga, you know I just
ain't wrong with it, but that's definitely it.
Master the beat, I master the bitch. You niggas hating on me cause Rico is all on my fit. I got your bitch, she goggle my shit, she suck on my spit, and then I leave. I'm off in the winning D. I knew I was a man since 17 when I took my first hit of that fucking blue dream, and I looked at the sky. I said I know why I was here. I came to here to shake the fucking shit up. Niggas hating on me and I choke from the neck up. Need a checkup, fuck your bitch and yo, Rico.
That's God's son.
I don't fuck shit. Hey. I make a shorty fan. You niggas all on me. You niggas follow shit. I follow you.
God, son.
My nigga don't follow shit. My nigga follow dreams. I'm spitting on him. I didn't know what he means. I fear if they asked me for a 16, I put it on the bar. Yeah, I got mean. I know I rap kinda slow. I'm just spitting, I got plenty fucking dough. I serve green to the fiends, yeah, I got it mean. Yeah, they line up, coming up to the dream. Yeah, they call me, I shake him like a Kareem. I got him in the post, I give him to the most. Yeah, I shake him, yeah,
I'ma slow it down, no reason to frown. Niggas depressed, just go ahead and talk it down. I gotta find my flow. Niggas ain't shit but some little hoes. I'ma talk my shit. Go ahead and get it. I gotta strut my fit. This ain't nothing, this some cheap shit. I gotta go to the store and buy some neat shit. Yeah, Chris hyping me up. Niggas ain't shit but some double dutch. Yeah, that's some bitch shit. If you know what I mean, you just gotta get the green. This some old shit, old school shit. Darkness, that's how I fit. Don't mess with me, y'all light skins ain't nothing but some interrits. That's fake shit. That's a word I made up. No need to hate on my nigga.
Okay.
Try.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm coming in on the beat. Yeah, real nigga on the beat. Trapping with my goons, yeah, we running up the street. 8 block, nigga. Trapping all day on the block. Rapping with my niggas. We know we the ones rapping on the beat track. Yeah, me and my niggas in the back, rapping on the real shit, yeah, smoking good gas, yeah, on them backwoods. Real niggas know how we do it, yeah. I'm from the 8 block where we serve fiends all day on the hood, yeah. For my niggas in the one time in the cells, doing real life time for my niggas on the one hill. Yeah, we on the grind all day. Me and my niggas shooting blocks all day, getting money. That's where how we come from. Niggas know we don't play Hoover Street. That's how we play. Yeah, 5 deuce, nigga, crippin'. Yeah. Keep it beat rolling, cause I'm on it.
I do it like a
That nigga 5'2".
Right.
He said, alright.
That nigga, I'm back. Chris is holding it back.
That nigga loved it.
Right. Chris was like, all this shit in. I had to hold that 16.
The king does what he does.
Please recognize.
Facts. That's right.
Alright, you got a minute left now. Actually, 30 seconds left.
We Gucci, yo.
Right.
We gonna get into it.
That was actually fun.
That was
I had
fun.
a Batman line actually.
Look, some blunts and some liquor. Now niggas think they rappers.
I swear to God.
He said, you know, I'm telling you.
He said, not the formula.
That nigga didn't.
Not the formula.
Hey, that's what Kevin Gates on. I swear to God.
Come on.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I agree. I am as well. But I mean, more than that, I think that we definitely need to introduce. We need to introduce our guests to our viewers to our guests. Should I say?
Do it then, man. You the host. Hostess with the
Ocean, aka Omar, aka.
Nah, that's Ocean, aka Ocean 13, aka Ocean Godson. You see
Right.
what I'm saying? Stop playing with me.
Ocean
Ocean the God.
Right. He said Ocean the God.
Ocean the God.
Nah, that's too close into what's his name. Nah, Godson. We taking you to you a New York nigga. You feel me?
Right. He said damn. Moving up.
You already
moving up.
Okay.
He said okay. Fuck it. I'm with it.
Dawned in already.
Ocean God.
God damn.
Shit, what you doing over here?
Man, that nigga God sent.
Nigga, that's right. Nigga wearing them white Rick Owens like that's what they gonna be like.
Y'all song right there.
I need an autograph now.
Right. That's pride.
All right. Well, we got our guest Ocean in today. You know, we appreciate having you coming by. We understand. You know, you're a busy man. You know.
All of them, nigga.
Yeah, they all looking at you. Nigga, right.
I am not. He said I am not a crook.
All of them.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Well, I know what current news going on. You know, they just raided Trump's house within the last 2 to 3 weeks. I think now Trump pleads he's pleading the fifth.
How many times? 56 is what I was told. 56 times.
56
Okay,
times.
so what exactly happened?
So, in nigga terms,
I'm about to say break it down to
Politics
for dummies.
I knew exactly what he meant when he said that. He said, "What happened?" But don't make it a long story.
nigga terms.
Slight update before you answer that question. Trump pled the fifth more than 440 times
There you go.
during his deposition.
Okay.
So back to what you
Yo, 56 nights. This ain't no future
Question
situation.
about his name in NBC reports.
This ain't no future situation. This ain't 56 nights, my brother. This is 440.
What you gotta say, Chris? What is it? Explain to me.
So basically what happened was when that nigga left, he took some documents with him.
Really?
From office.
From the office. Like, you know how, like, when you get in the office, they hand you a bunch of documents and say, hey, you are now...
Nigga, you can know
what
if
I'm
there's
saying?
aliens. You can know
technically,
if
them
there's
documents supposed to stay. You know, everybody's
time
supposed
travel.
to...
You could even know anything. But that nigga stole some of those documents.
He took them.
No, not took them. Stole. It's stole because he's no longer a president, which means he no longer has the right as an American to them.
So allegedly,
He stole some documents.
Allegedly, right now.
They asked him to give it back. He was basically like, I don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Did they already ask him during the presidency?
No, this was
so
after.
this is all after.
Yes,
Okay.
And basically, they raided one of his homes that he had because they found the documents where they was at. Even though they do say they do say if you read some of the articles that like that nigga would just have that shit just like laying out, nigga. Like anybody and everybody can see this shit.
Okay, I'm gonna just be real.
Can you pass that barbecue sauce?
How many times did this dude plead fifth?
440.
Okay, that's the realest nigga ever. This nigga.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He said he pulled Dave Chappelle to the max. He said, I plead the fifth.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta get tired of saying the same thing. This
He pulled the Dave Chappelle. He pretty sure writing that shit. F-I-F, fifth.
Pulled the Marshawn Lynch for real.
Right.
My question is, y'all think
just here so
that
I don't
Do we know anything that he's like
what he took?
I guess
no, we don't.
We know
Yeah,
we don't know. I was gonna say they wouldn't.
They won't tell that.
It wouldn't be like
they wouldn't announce it. Right. They wouldn't announce it to the whole population of America. He stole files that aliens are real.
He said that he's definitely. I mean, we all know he's selling that shit.
Yeah, fact.
Bro, every step, if you go
Celebrity
back,
clientele. Celebrity clientele.
Nah, nigga, not celebrity clientele.
This is like Russia.
Market.
Like
Black market
If you
sellers.
look back and look at every move he made during his
Think he's trying to
presidency,
kill him.
and like coincidentally, they all lined up. They all lined up with his business move. So like he'd bring in people like diplomats all the time, put him in his hotel. He'd have summits, put him in his hotel. He'd have deals, and then make deals with his business based off of the treaties that he's signing. So like the whole time he's been running the back. He's a businessman. Yeah. So like. So I believe all of a sudden he's not doing 440. If something's missing, it's because there was a dollar amount he could get away with it, and he thought it wasn't deep enough that he could get away with it. So that's just what it is. Like, that's all he cares about. He's never shown anything about caring about money. So if you took something, it's about for money.
Right.
That's what it is.
Right.
That shit wild.
Now what you do?
Yeah, that shit wild. I remember we talked about it before, and I thought it was like,
you know what
I
it is?
didn't know.
Nah, it's actually major.
No, here's the wild. It makes sense.
No,
he's a thing.
He's at this point in time, he's Ben Diata, but with some people who's a billionaire who has some agents that guard him that are contracted from the government. That's all he is. He's a regular American citizen who holds U.S. documents.
Here's the thing. It's not that. The crazy thing is, this is actually how it's been done the whole time. Trump's just the first nigga to be so, like, celebrity and, like, put it out there, and because that, like, it's in the face of everybody. So like,
you think that other presidents have had documents
not
before?
Necessarily presidents, but, like, the way he went about his presidency has been done before. It's 100%.
I'm just saying,
that's how government works. Lobbying, backdoor deals, like you.
There's
and other
no way
countries,
he's the first
all
president
that's how
to
it
do
does.
this.
Oh no,
there's no way.
No, that's what I'm saying.
There's no way.
He's not doing. This is how politics works. Yeah. This is how everything works. Trump just was the first nigga to be like just to be so upfront and celebrity.
Okay, wait.
Like, that's what it was.
So this
he just took away the real.
Wait, bring something. Okay, so
which is why people love him. Like, that's why those niggas love him, because they're like, he's real. Because realistically, he is having a point. He's like, he always does say, I'm just doing what's always been. He is doing what's always been done. He just doesn't give a fuck enough to, and it pays for him to, like, expose certain things to make it look like he's the guy telling the truth, but he's playing by the same set of rules. But, like, if you're going to play by the same set of rules, it makes sense to make it look like you're playing by a different set of rules. That's how you do it, and he wins. He is a master, and he's always been a master of propaganda and like press. That's why that's how he became president. People had such a perception of who he is versus who he actually is, based on a persona he's made over 20, 30, 40 years. So like, this is all playing into that. This is nothing new about Donald Trump. Like, this is basically who he's been from the jump.
All I gotta say is the reason why they trying to get him is because he gonna try to run again.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I was like, well, because my question was
what is the end purpose of this? You're like,
because like, you know, I remember we talked about this earlier. I wasn't aware that this was something that, like, it was an after presidency thing. Yeah. But like, thinking about, like, we're talking about, I'm like, we've had hella presidents, right? So like, there's no way.
46 to be exact.
So there's no way he was the first one to take some shit. But like you said, play into who he is and what he is on politics.
And also,
so it makes sense for them to do that, knowing that we know this nigga's gonna try.
But at the same time, they don't want that. They don't want.
He pissed them off.
He's pissed off a lot of people.
Exactly. Because other presidents don't.
Because he
was. Obama got some shit.
But
nobody got hella shit at the crib.
No. But that's why I think you're mistaking the difference. I think you guys are mistaking the difference from got some shit and know some shit. Because I don't think any president has been that stupid to actually take.
No, yeah,
think about it. He took like
I agree with.
That's
stupid. He's the first one to ever take.
Yes, bro. That's
and let it be known.
And
let it be known.
At least that.
I don't think he's the first. Here's the first thing he's dumb enough to take.
You have to be dumb enough to get caught, bro. And it's because, like Chris said, he's possibly, allegedly.
No, if he's told him, that's what it is.
No, wait. If he's told, if it's alleged, he's definitely selling this motherfucker. There's no way he's.
I'm just at the standpoint where I'm at.
He's been in bed with Russia from like
Barack knows. I'm just at the standpoint where I'm at. Barack knows everything Trump knows, right? The difference is
he knows everything up to Trump.
Oh yeah, up to Trump, but mainly up what Trump knows. I mean, nothing has changed that much in the last 4 years where he was.
A lot because of him, though. Because of Trump.
Besides the stuff that he caused, I'm saying,
okay.
Like internationally, I'm saying, like hadn't changed much since Trump changed into office from Barack. And what I'm saying is, Barack didn't just take all these files, all these papers that were literally American, like U.S. like national files, like not the typical everyday citizen American can look at them or have them. And the fact that Trump has them is and blatantly are according to Ben, I mean, it's made it pretty obvious that like this nigga's had them or selling them.
No, if he does have them, it is for that.
It's purpose. Not even if he does. He did have them. So they did confiscate them.
I mean, allegedly, because.
I mean, they took them bitches. Like, that's a fact. They definitely took those files from that man's house. They raided his house like they did thugs. It was the most gangster shit America's ever done, probably.
We have done some more gangster shit.
Nah, Chris, you know that's some of the most gangster shit America done. The way they didn't do Trump. They got that nigga
for bombing a military base.
I know. I'm just saying the most gangster shit. Yeah, but I'm talking about gangster, nigga. There's a difference from gangster.
We've done
way more.
I'm talking about gangster, as in like we just raided a former president's house.
That ain't nothing.
With no fucking warning at all. Actually, technically there was, because we said they subpoena.
They had it for a year. He knew
that was say for a year. He knew it was coming, but he didn't know what day.
Steve, this ain't gangster for the U.S. I'm just being honest. Like in the scheme of what in the scope
this was
of what
low
the
ball
U.S. does, this ain't even touching.
Wait, there's a difference between gangster and foul though, because you know U.S. a foul.
Which one is touching?
This one on gangster. This foul is UDA. What they did to Kiki Camarena. You feel me?
Yo, speaking of gangster shit though, the Missouri schools.
Right. They over here trying to reinstitute the 1950s way.
Reading this.
My pops grew up on this. My dad was born in 1954.
Can you do me a favor? Can you look up the demographic of this district?
My dad grew up in 1954,
bro.
About
Missouri? You know they're the same people that teachers.
The demographic of that district. What's the race of that district?
Not only
how many white people, how many black people live in
that? If I wear a belt to school, if I wear a belt to school, but let's think about it. I'm guaranteed to wear a belt to school because probably one, it's probably required of my dress code. But then two, on top of that, if I'm wearing a dress shirt or if I'm wearing a suit, you're in a public school. If you're wearing a shirt if you're wearing a dress pants or in a dress shirt, or if you're wearing a suit, you're wearing a belt. That means he probably always has the belt at hand. And if Missouri is the state where you can also have the gun at hand, that's absurd because now at this point you really feel like an actual threat, intimidating threat to a child, and that's just scarring, actually, to future citizens in America.
I smack the shit out of my teachers.
So wait, what is the demographic?
I smack the shit out of all my teachers. I am not going for none of that.
He said I'm finishing them niggas.
93% white.
You see that shit? I was about to say you see that.
So all them badass
that
white
explains
kids.
A lot.
So let me
no offense, but
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting because we'll see how that plays out.
Why would it be interesting? We
because
both know
in 20
white
years
people
we'll
don't whoop their kids at home.
I ain't never heard of white people whooping their kids.
They don't whoop their kids at home. So we don't force it on the teachers.
That's why I said it's interesting.
They talk about timeout. Go to timeout.
To be honest, my thought is if they did that, it's to whoop the niggas in the district. Cause there ain't no way.
The problem is, Nick, you ain't whooping.
I was just about to say, I think
that's not happening. We didn't already been whooped. It's not happening again.
No, the reason I said 20 years from now it'll be interesting to see is because we'll have statistics on the ratio of black to white kids that have been whooped at that school and then that district. And then also, the demographic is 93% white. It didn't say it's so 7% is divided between black, Indian, Mexican, and Asian.
0.
Okay, wait, question though. Do you think you really think it's gonna be 20 years? You think this will last 20 years?
No. Whenever this gets abolished again, because it will get abolished again.
This is the way I see it. I feel like actually use this law. If they do it, I feel like
in
if they whoop black kids, it's gonna
be you whooping it. No one's gonna use this law. No teacher in 2022 with cameras, with everything. Well, because they ain't whooping a kid.
No, are the cameras in classrooms now?
Soon as
it could be legal from the school. It could be legal in the state, but each school is gonna put a policy and you can't whoop kids. That's just how it's gonna work.
No,
that's what schools do now. Well, no, there's plenty of shit that's legal.
Before even that, look, my kid's bad. He with my kid. I sue the fuck out the school system.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
But it also did parents have the option.
Yeah, So it's like.
Imagine they go and they go whoop it or no. You go look at your kid and be like, that nigga bad as fuck.
Yeah. Now I just thought about it. That wouldn't be bad.
That's worse, dog.
It's not worse. It's because parents decided and for the kid.
That might be honest.
No, you're right. You know you're bad. If you're bad, you know you're bad. Well, listen, and you know your parents gonna sign off on that or not. So you gonna beg for your parents not to sign off on it.
What about the other kids?
Right.
What about the other kids?
The other kids' parents are gonna be
like, two things. You're acting like all parents act rationally, which they don't. A lot of bad parents out there.
If a
Like,
kid
we
is
know
bad,
that, right?
9 times out of 10, it's because his parents.
Yeah,
are
okay,
bad.
two. And number and two.
I don't know about
and,
all
and
that.
two, if you set a standard in a class
I
where
don't
one
believe
kid
that
can be
either.
no, but listen,
'Cause I know.
if-
I know a lot of
I
kids who have excellent parents.
I about to
and
say
they
it.
are
Ding, ding, ding.
terrible people.
Ding, ding, fucking ding.
And if you think about it, what defines a terrible
Parents
person
are amazing. Thank you,
is
mom and dad. Shout out. I love y'all.
objective. You know, it's what you feel is
that's
terrible.
a side, but that's a side.
Exactly.
Y'all
But,
did great.
I mean, in all honesty, anybody who abuses drugs,
It ain't about
Anybody
that,
If
bro.
you have
It's-
violence,
It ain't about
if
that,
you have
bro.
one kid in the class that's like who's bad as fuck, and parents said you can't touch the kid, and he's just causing havoc, and you have another kid who's like this same level bad, parents said you can whoop the kid. The standard in the class when the teacher's allowed to fucking hit this kid and can't touch this kid, it's just weird. It's
I
just
think we need more detail
Kids
also.
aren't gonna be thinking my parents did this, my parents did that. It's all bad.
I still
None of that's
think
gonna be good.
I think we need more detail on the law or bill. It was a law
So I
that's
think we
passed.
should
It's a
be
law
able to
now.
get
It's not even a bill. It's a law that's passed.
Wait, pause though. Okay, I see your point, but think about it like this. So if that happens, so you got the one kid who can get whooped, right?
Right.
And the one kid who can't. So if the kid's bad enough to get whooped, because technically, let's say if in theory, if the teacher does use this as the last chance, it's a white kid, right? Not a black kid, because he might be a black kid,
Right.
But if it's a white kid, right? And so like, if the
And that's
teacher-
another problem.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm
a
saying,
problem you're also gonna run.
But I'm
That's what I'm
saying,
saying.
wait,
Wait,
there's
there's no
White teacher
Wait,
whooping
wait,
a black
wait.
kid's ass.
Let me finish.
Because I ain't never
What
been
if
whooped by a
there's
white
three-
man.
No,
Okay, yeah,
God damn it!
Hey, we just gotta watch them talking over each other. I mean,
Okay.
it's as simple as that.
So
y'all.
I'm just saying. So like, so you have two kids that say the same race. Doesn't matter. One kid he can get whooped. One kid can't get whooped. Right. So like, my whole thing about it is like the kid who can't get whooped. Right. If he's gonna be bad, he's gonna be bad. Just because that he sees the kid who gets whooped, I don't necessarily gonna change because I'm gonna be real. If a kid get whooped in class, I don't think that nigga gonna do that shit again. Whatever this nigga did to act out, I mean, like unless he's like a
You
trouble
wouldn't
kid,
think.
Well, that's
unless he's a
interesting.
trouble
might
kid.
act
That's
more, bro,
interesting.
but that
No,
might be
but that's
attention.
interesting because in my
You never
thought,
know.
see, that just goes to show the demographic spread around the classroom. Because in my thought process, if I see a teacher who, and my parents, like he's been just saying, the situation is there's one badass kid, his parents didn't sign off on it, which I'm gonna claim that side, and then there's one bad kid where his parents did sign off on it, and there's the
about it.
opposite kid.
You
If
can't.
I see
You
that
lose
kid get his
authority
ass whooped,
as soon as any authority figure puts different set of rules for different people, you lose all authority.
So wait,
There's no respect
so then the only way this
because
would
there's
work,
no set rule.
you would
That's
have
just
that. You
one-on-one.
would, no,
That's
you would have
almost
to have
like
a class of
apartheidism.
whoop kids, and you'd have to have a class of non-whoop kids.
It's
That's
almost-
not right.
Exactly.
Because,
That's
right,
how
because
you have to
as
do
a
it.
kid, because even look, if
But
I'm a
then
little
you
bad,
can't-
right?
but guess
let's
what?
Let's say
Yeah,
I'm the
but
class
then-
clown, right? And this one kid stepping on, he get his ass.
But guess
whooped.
what?
I'm gonna be like,
You can't do that.
you can't do
Exactly.
that because that's
It's illegal.
apartheid,
Exactly.
bro.
It's illegal.
That's
You
literally
can't separate
apartheid.
them.
That becomes
It's
apartheid.
not a part.
No,
Have you ever
that's
watched-
only if only black parents
No,
were the ones
bro.
that say,
No,
Have you ever watched The Wire?
Discrimination.
Have you ever watched
Yes.
The Wire? So you remember when they took all the bad kids and they
Right,
put them
and
in
put 'em in
one
a separate
class,
class.
and had all the good kids
Not
in
all of
one
those
class?
bad kids
You
were
can't-
successful.
You can't do that, bro.
Not
You
all of
can't-
those bad
you
kids were
can't
successful,
do that.
and I can't put a situation
There's
or
no
my
way for you
kid
to
in a
say there's a good
situation
and bad kid.
where there's a situation where they're
But there
set up
isn't a way
for
where you can say
failure.
there's a good or bad kid, though. That's a good point. Because think about it, the parent could say you could whoop him, but he could be a good kid. He could be like, he ain't never got whoopings, but like if it comes to that shit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So
that
that's not necessarily.
And
Because
that
in
could
the wire, they were all at risk.
Yeah,
right,
They
but
were
that
all
could-
at risk.
but that
Because
could
that's
possibly
what
crack a good
missing.
kid.
No, but that gets to my-
But if he's good, he will never get whooped.
It's the basis
That's
and the
true.
foundation
People
of
fuck
public
up.
school is that you don't.
But I'm saying in theory, if they use it as a last resort, one fuck up isn't a whooping. It's
And
not
then
like
also what my
Timmy
main,
turns home, I'm
and
whooping
then
their
also
ass.
what my main issue with this is good and bad is always objective. And I mean, so
100%.
like if you're saying like, if I say like good people, we I mean everybody makes mistakes. Good people, a good kid in high school could have fucked up one time.
But
And whether
wait.
that's if him saying a cuss word and a teacher hears it in a
That's
public
not
school,
really what they're saying
and then he
in the
gets
thing.
a
That's not really
fucking
what
whooping,
In the
or
thing, they're literally telling you that like it's like a last resort type.
No, it
thing
is. That's what I'm
before
saying.
Before suspension.
I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
also
most-
with the compounded-
I think it's probably mostly written in for fights and bullying.
No,
and
it's
stuff.
for what he said the best. At-risk kids, nigga. Whether you a white or black nigga, at-risk kid. I didn't even look at how much money.
No,
they make
it's not
in the
just for like
area.
if he cuss in class, he's not getting a whooping.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like instead of suspend this nigga, we're gonna whoop this nigga ass.
Right.
Like you know what I'm saying?
And where I'm at
you
with
can't
it-
talk about fighting. You're getting
you just can't split them, bro.
But where I'm at with it is how intimidating. But where my main part is with where I'm at.
Public school, you literally can't split.
4 bad kids each per class.
That's the foundation of
public school.
Like
where I'm at with it, y'all. Where I'm at with it.
If it's a private school, you can do a whole set of rules. It's different. But public school, you have to have a system.
Where I'm at with it, my issue is that these kids are gonna be intimidated regardless. Cause this nigga like. Chris, if a fucking teacher start whooping you and you wearing some jeans, nigga, because you know jeans, talking to the wrong
person, nigga. You have to understand that not only for kids, y'all think like y'all keep saying parents. Yes, not all. There are a lot of good kids, but
mostly
it's the crowd of influence, nigga. We are kids. You are with your peers more than you are with your parents at this point in time.
Facts. In high school, that's a fact.
Not even high school, nigga. Think about it. From like elementary, damn near middle school on up, nigga. You're with your peers more than you are with your parents. And that is an influence of what you do.
So you know what though? So you know what this makes me think though? For real, to have like a really good opinion on this, we would really have to just look at when paddling was legal and how what the fuck.
Nigga, it was legal when we was in school. We went to TCA, nigga. Yes, when we went to TCA, and that was the great thing was
paddling. There's a difference. It was like spanking.
No, that shit was a paddle, nigga. Yes, it was.
I remember paddle,
nigga. I remember the older kids was getting paddled.
I
remember older kids was getting paddled, nigga.
I remember. No, he's right because I remember being little and I would go to my cousin's house. And they was like, when I was like 6, 7, and them niggas was older than me, and them niggas, what? Like, by the time I got to 8, no one paddling.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But
it was done.
No, he's right. Cause I remember
in school, they was doing that TCA.
I remember joking like,
let me just say this: for almost up until the 90s, until 2000, we'll just say.
I think we should be able to hit kids.
It was legal,
honest, bro. These niggas talk to like they fucking. They be talking.
That's where I'm at.
No repercussions.
Then they get out.
They don't get hit.
I got a question.
That's
what
where
happens when that teacher's having a bad day?
Niggas, that's where I'm at, Rondo. Before you even get to that, that's where I was at, bro. Like these kids are gonna be intimidated regardless.
That kid hits that teacher, and instead of suspending him, that teacher has the authority to paddle him. Now he gonna take out that.
I'm with you, especially these teachers.
But where I'm at with it, bro. But where I'm at with it is
that's why I don't trust the teachers.
These kids are gonna be intimidated regardless because their teachers got a gun on their hip, bro.
They carry. Is that what they do now?
Yes, in Missouri. That's what Ocean was saying, bro.
I was like in the same.
They carry guns.
That's what I said.
That's fucked. That's fucked. I'm not stepping to any teacher. Even if Bias just said, I'm beating my teacher's ass.
Am I going to have to disarm you, Timmy, or am I going to have to discipline you, Timmy?
Right.
Which one is it?
Right. Because as Tobias just said, I'm beating my teacher's ass if he put hands on me. My mom ain't never said anybody that she didn't, any parent, any adult that she didn't given the right to whoop me, can't whoop me and touch me. She going to fight that like it's on my side. But that right there,
that's opt.
That gives you the right.
But they have to opt.
I mean, a parent has to opt, but regardless, I'm saying the fact that you have a gun on your hip and that you're disciplining at that point, it's not a gun for safety of other outside threats. It's like at that point,
how it's viewed.
I know, but at that point, as a student, you're perceiving that gun as like intimidation. Even then,
and that is different than how it was even back then, because the difference between back then is the niggas didn't have guns.
The niggas did not have
guns.
They
didn't have guns by their hips in school. You couldn't have a gun.
What about, like I just said, I tried to compare Chris to the situation. I'm gonna be honest. When I got whoopings, it was bare ass or underwear. It wasn't jeans, nigga. Everybody know jeans.
Who the fuck got whooping with jeans?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody know jeans.
If you got jeans, they wasn't really trying to whoop you.
It ain't gonna hurt. It ain't gonna hurt. Because they know it ain't gonna hurt. But that's my point. No teacher is gonna pull your underwear down. 1. No teacher's gonna pull your pants down. 2. So you're gonna have your pants on.
You hope.
So they're gonna. No, nigga, because if they do either the other two, I'm pressing charges. And any adult and a normal parent in America is going to press charges.
But it's not a belt, even. It's a paddle, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter if it's a belt or a paddle. My point is the point where you're pulling down clothing and people's garments. No, I'm saying that's not okay.
Well, I'm saying they're not going to pull down
that shit happens without that.
Even if you put a paddle to my ass and I'm wearing sweatpants or jeans and I wear shorts under both, nigga, that's 3 layers. I'm Gucci.
But I mean, if you were there knowing that you were going to get suspended and you bought 2 shorts, well then you're different than the other niggas that are probably getting paddled.
But that's what I'm saying, though. A lot of people, though, wear shorts under their stuff.
Well,
or just even if you weren't wearing that.
Legally, they can't take their
pants down. But even if you weren't wearing that, you're just wearing underwear and jeans.
And that's like that part of it. I'm just saying that part of it is just...
I'm just talking about the aspect, like where people. Tobias is talking about stepping to the teacher.
Yeah, but I mean,
Tobias talked about.
We already kind of finished the subject.
Facts, and I'm at the point where Tobias was talking about stepping to the teachers, even if he's paddling you or whooping you with a belt. Like, and you know, like, nigga, if I got pants on, that shit ain't hurting. And some people, that ain't hurting. So, I mean, for me, obviously, my parents, like I said, pull my pants down, pull my underwear down when I depend on the age. But, nigga, when you're in high school and you don't have anything pulled down, your pain tolerance goes up with age. That's a fact. And so, like, nigga, like, you're in high school, you're an 18-year-old man getting whooped on by a paddle. That shit is probably not, with pants on and underwear on, it's just probably not hurting that bad. You could probably still be looking at that teacher and talking your shit. I've heard niggas,
on the teacher.
This nigga freaky, bro. I've heard.
Go in the bathroom.
Tell him, Chris.
Under the cabinet, open it up. It's on the left hand side. Get you a nasty award.
Dedicated to you. It's already got your name on it. Ocean's good.
Yeah, man.
I'm telling you.
Ocean
It's already written down.
Godson, you feel me right there? You feel me?
But I'm just being real. I mean, I'm from my eyes. Like, I started getting to a point even like in 6th grade. That was probably the last whooping I got. And I was like to the point where even like when it was like getting pulled by bare bottom or whatever, it didn't hurt that bad, nigga. I was a badass kid, nigga. That shit, I got whoopings all the time. That shit did not hurt. Like by the time like the last one happened. So I mean, imagine being in high school, nigga. You 18 years old. Your pain tolerance is an adult man.
You're enjoying that shit.
Oh my god, bro. What is wrong with this nigga?
That's
Chris,
what happens.
get this nigga.
You want an Oscar too? You want the Oscar version?
No, nigga. You don't enjoy that shit
Like,
regardless.
you like, I might hit this nigga again.
Anyway,
Bro, this nigga's fucked up. Alright, yeah, we're done. I'm not even gonna finish my point, bro. That shit's dead.
Bro, to me, this Ukraine war is. I ain't gonna say
I forgot about it. I'll be real.
Damn, for real.
I'm fucked up. I know.
Nigga, I was gonna say that's fucked
It's
up.
very fucked up.
That's hella fucked up.
Because like,
nigga,
the reason,
It's not my nigga right here.
No, okay, continue. Because it's not fucked up.
Alright, I was gonna say, I wanna hear that.
How many other fucking wars do you know right now? Like
Wars?
Yeah. There's like 1,000 going on right now. So like,
That's
it may,
true.
and then
I
this is
understand what
only
you're saying.
because
I'm so
there
glad.
is-
I do this every podcast.
No, Ben, I got you. Because in Africa right now, a lot of shit's going on.
These are just Africans.
There's a lot of shit going on. I got you on this.
It's not even that. Look. I'll go details and facts. Look at the footage. Look at the footage that we used, and look at the way that people talked about in the broadcast when we found about Ukraine. All over the world, they said it's crazy to think there's a war with civilized people. It's crazy that there's a war with people that look like us.
Wow.
It's so wow that places like this were so close to home. Everywhere it was crazy because it was white people that were getting the war. That's why people cared. But they literally said it in their undertones. Like, that's the only reason they came up. It's the only reason.
You ain't never been to church, nigga.
That's that nigga praise break. He preaching. This nigga ain't never been to church, nigga.
But he's not. He makes him back to the topic. He does make a valid point. And but the only reason why I'm worried about the war in Ukraine is it's just about power, like
right, and it affects America's standing in like the world setting.
It ain't even about standing. It's more about our economy, nigga. A lot of things come in and out that.
But that's standing, nigga. If our economy drops, nigga, we don't look as number one.
You know what we gonna do?
How long has America been world power?
What have we always done? What have we always done?
Tell them.
We're not number one.
No, nigga. We go to war, nigga. We find a way, we go to war, and somehow it builds the fucking economy.
He said we claim, because America's a war-based
I know. The war is very nice.
Nigga, America's always been industrialized.
But I just think this is interesting that they're fighting over this nuclear plant, for real. I mean, I understand why, because it cuts power. What you got from me,
Russia already took control over that nuclear plant.
Did it? But I was reading, did Ukraine ever get it back?
No chance. Russia ain't
Well,
bro.
I've heard so many stories going on over there. I kind of agree with Ocean on like, really, I should say my bad, Godson. You feel me? You feel me? I agree with that nigga on like, it's so much different. You hear so many different stories. You be like, nigga, I don't know what to believe. So you just gotta be like, bro, fuck it. Because some things I hear, Ukraine's winning. They taking back some cities.
Sometimes you feel like Russia's so silly.
And then you hear stories like this.
The big thumb.
You hear stories, and I understand war. I understand war is a back and forth thing. I just don't know really.
He's not wrong at all.
The Russian military force took over the nuclear plant, but it says that Ukrainian staff still continues to operate on a daily basis. till this day.
That is
but you know how they do it.
Because they don't care about that. They want the power.
I'm about to say they want the power, but they're gonna
don't care about the Ukraine.
It's about establishing what they do. What is Russia? So what they're gonna do is you can have power.
Yes.
But at 10:30, you're not gonna have power. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. Because
that goes for everybody
listen,
who ain't the higher.
Listen, and listen. It's true because think about it, them niggas that lost YouTube over there. All that shit that's like normal to like freedom. Gone. You can't have that no more.
Russia's looking at it.
You can't have
that. Saying is a cultural thing, but at the end of the day, it's what every colonial empire has ever done ever. They're gonna find a fake reason to come take your resources.
Yeah.
So when they come take your resources because that drives their economy, they're gonna use whatever. Nigga, we did it to Iraq. We do the same shit. Come on.
No, Iraq was different. Apparently, what happened when we gave them nuclear weapons.
No, I'm not talking
had
about
to get them back.
The reason we say we go to war versus the reason we go to war.
It's always different.
It's different.
We ain't never gonna be like, we ain't gonna be like, nigga. We ain't never gonna be like, if there was some uranium in your bitch and some oil, and you ain't giving it to us all, so you know, like, we gonna be like, we heard you guys have to give you guys healthcare.
If you think Iraq's number one export, if you think Iraq's number one export was bananas, we'd have gone to Iraq. No, nigga, no, it was oil. It was like. That's why, but the Saudi, most of 9/11 was Saudi, but we was in bed with Saudi because Saudi controls oil, so we didn't touch those niggas.
Right.
That's just oil.
But guess what? We're still in bed with Saudi. And now, who controls the Middle East?
Saudi.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Which we bred.
To be honest,
essentially,
when it comes to the Middle East, bro, I just leave that shit alone. Them niggas been fighting before we got here. Them niggas gonna be fighting after I'm gone.
Come on.
Right. I was gonna say even American like news and like pop culture like
because we realize
they do not discuss the Middle East anymore like that
because we hopped out once we got what we need. That's what we do.
It's been a 20 year
in the 70s and 80s. It was Russia.
What is that? 30 years? It's been a 30-year experience, nigga.
Y'all do know Iraq is like Vietnam for us. That's why we don't talk about
100%.
We lost that nigga.
Yeah,
like
it was terrible.
We went over there.
You know why?
Guess what?
You want to know why?
We were there 20 years.
Chris, you want to know why we lost that motherfucker? Guess why? Because we've lost. They are not. We've lost every war. They haven't lost the war.
Oh,
this is why it's such a big problem.
Oh, them niggas is
that
mad.
gets you hit, and anything goes wrong. It
Well,
be
yeah,
like,
but I don't think it will. I don't think it will. I think Russia.
I don't think it'll be near Fukushima because of the tsunami.
No, they're saying like the impact of it can be on scale with that, but I don't want to leave it up to chance because
I'm about to say, hey y'all, it take one bad missile.
It's war.
Just to miss it off accurate.
Take
one. Take one.
Here's the thing. I trust.
And we're back. Yes, sir.
You know what it is, baby.
Speaking of that, is it dead? Did he say it's dead?
R&B?
Did
he say it's dead? I'm gonna say it's dead. No, I'm playing.
All right. He said, Mama gonna play. I'm gonna play.
I feel like truly
been dead. Ben?
You said it's been dead. How long? Since when? Give me a time.
Calling it. When you calling it?
Right.
He
what
said
time?
Doctor called it 12:32.
I don't want to be an asshole, but I'd say late 2000s.
What year?
You definitely gotta give me a year.
2009.
Oh no, I can't do that.
That's
so early.
I'm not doing
that's
that.
So early.
I'm not doing early? Yeah,
that's early.
That's early.
That's early.
Think about it. There's still
that's right. Right.
That's R&B.
That's what I'm saying. No, that is R&B. That is early. I was gonna say 20.
I said that was
as early as I can.
When we went into high school, was
I said that was to be harsh. That was harsh.
That is harsh.
But I'm with it.
2013.
I'm
with it.
2013, I push it.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm with you. I'm cutting it early.
I say
if I'm being harsh about
You're harsh. I'm cutting it early.
Where you going?
Because
you become pop once you reach a level of like.
Bro, me and you talked about this. Pop has to do with popularity.
Pop is not
a thing. Pop is a genre of music, but it's also just a level of music.
Bro, that's how it started.
Music with a question mark.
That's how. That's how. But that's how it's
not a pop album. Right. That because it had that much. Because pop means
it's popular. Yeah, bro.
Right. So it's not a genre.
But it's a genre. Not it was fucked up. Popular is a white.
But Michael Jackson was pop music.
Now that I think about it, because I gotta give it a little second. But for me, R&B, rhythm and blues. You know what I'm saying? We talk about singing. None of this one motto tone. I'ma stay on this shit and I'ma sing my shit. None of that, nigga. We talking about you actually being able to sing. Usher came out and so.
No, you cutting up a lot of things.
I know, and that's why. And I had to think about it. Part of me would have said, 04, but like, and then I started thinking about Usher, and that's when I was like, damn, I really ain't even far off of being this 08. You know what I'm saying? Is when I'm really cutting it off. Nah, because Usher been came out and still got.
I say 15.
You take Frank out there. I'm saying that 2013.
Frank saving it.
I would say for them, for their.
I feel like Frank at that point feels like popularity.
That's what I'm saying.
To me, that's not even R&B.
That's why I'm saying
the R&B albums that are that big and they would be considered pop. I don't think we can use the term popularity as in it's no longer R&B. It's R&B music. It's just.
I'm closer to you. I'm closer to you where I cut it off because for me, these new niggas do not sing.
That's
like
what I'm
those
saying.
Niggas.
I don't even consider Frank R&B because can that nigga really sing?
Yeah, I'm at. Yes, he can sing.
Like the old
he's got more than 3 ranges.
But there's a thing. But besides, take Frank out of it. That's what I'm saying. Take Frank out. When do you cut it off? It's a lot earlier than that.
Weekend?
And the Weeknd's early stuff, he could show he could sing.
too.
His early stuff was not pop. It's straight R&B. And I was just gonna say,
maybe that's
where I was at. That's where I was at. So if you guys are talking about Frank Ocean,
early Weeknd is the king of R&B of that moment. That's a weak era.
He's not the king. One, I know he's the king.
No,
I
said of that. I said outside Frank. Who's saving that era? You said Weeknd. If that's the other
in 2009 is what you named. You said 09?
I said after. You said 2013. I said 09 is when I call it.
After 09, there's still Neo and there's still
Neo's why I said 09.
Neo's 08.
Neo's 09.
He's 08.
Like 08, 09.
Remember we looked it up that day.
That's peak Neo.
We looked it up that day.
But that doesn't mean he's falling off.
I didn't say he's falling off. I'm saying that's what I call it.
Wait.
That's 2 totally different things now. Y'all moving the goalposts.
If I'm being honest, I feel like
we talking about.
I don't feel like necessarily R&B. I feel like the term saying R&B is dead isn't true. I feel like what is.
Whoa. So you telling me this new nigga shit is R&B?
This is what I'm saying.
No. Let him finish.
Let me finish.
I think he's saying
R&B should be timeless.
Let me It's how I feel. I feel kind of like. I feel like the way people say R&B is dead is kind of like how the old niggas felt like when Lil Uzi and people started rapping when they were like saying old rap is dead.
No,
this is what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is I feel as though R&B as we know it, R&B is when we think of the Ushers. You know what I'm saying? When we think of the Music Soul Child.
I think of niggas that can sing. Come on, these niggas can't fucking sing. I'm done with y'all niggas. These niggas can't fucking sing.
More than
they have 3 fucking ranges. They go up 3 scales. No, nigga, I need you to go up and down the whole ladder, nigga. Stop fucking playing with me. Stop fucking playing with me. I'm done with this shit, bro. These niggas cannot sing, bro. They can't sing.
Proceed.
To the congregation.
Yes.
Jesus, them niggas, this shit is not R&B.
I
I listen to real R&B. Them old school niggas that can go up and down the ladder. Gladys Knight, niggas like that. Even Usher, Chris Brown, they can go up and down the scale. These new niggas cannot do that.
You do have some people who can do that, but there's not as many prominent ones as there were.
The women are whooping their ass in R&B right now.
That's facts. I could probably name 7 women to the argument of 3 men.
Come on, bro, they whooping their ass right now.
You said the women sound the same?
No, they're whooping their ass in R&B.
Go ahead. No.
He said the women sound the same.
No, you got Music Soul Child. You got not Music Soul Child. I mean, you got Lucky Day. You got Masego.
Who's Rap AI?
Oh, remember Rap AI, bro? You remember Rap AI, bro?
No, that's females. I'm talking about men.
I'm talking female. No, men are ass right now.
Females are killing the game.
That's what I said.
They've been killing the game.
That's why when he said R&B is dead, I was like, that's an ignorant.
But you need both. You need both, bro. Anyway, like you need the male.
That Rap AI that we was talking about. Remember last time?
White guy?
No, that Rap AI that pull it up. That Capital One made. They're disbanding it. They get basically they said we fucked up. They're taking it down. They basically saying like.
Can you read more about it?
Yes, bro. They took it down.
Know who the creators are?
Yes, but they took it down. Notion. Yesterday they took that shit. They said no, we're done. We're not. No more music will come out from it. We're scrapping. We're scrapping.
You guys know also like you guys know who the.
But you see this shit?
Do
you see that? Yes, that's what I was trying to tell you
about. But do you guys know all about like the dude who was based off of all the shit about that?
No, I don't.
So basically, there were two niggas that made it. One dude, Brandon, like he was the person who made the dude. Who made like the way he looks, and then the other guy he used to be part of like the main dude, he used to be part of like a band. It was like heavy metal and rap, and he was this white dude. And so basically what they did is they took I forgot the black artist's name, but like they took this black artist and they kind of made it in his likeness. Brandon Lee or whatever, he's the person who drew him.
I remember you telling me they didn't pay that.
Took what they did though. They asked this nigga to write his two most popular, like 2 or 3 most popular songs. They had this nigga to write it, and they wanted like a certain cadency. They wanted what was popular then. So this nigga wrote it. They used this dude's voice, and then and basically anything with the culture, like anything he said, they would run it by him. So he was like the black voice. He was like the nigga like, oh, you speak for the whole culture, blah blah. So then like they didn't talk to him for a while, so he just figured the project was dead. Nothing happened. Then he finds out Capitol Records signed him. Since then, they've been using this dude's voice. They found a new dude to do his voice.
Look at that.
They completely, they never talked to this dude. They never paid this guy. And then you saw the thing where, like, they showed him in jail. And the caption with him in jail, like, they had pictures of this dude in jail, like the AI dude. And the caption was something about, like, talking about police brutality. Talking about how the police officers beating them up in jail. And how, so it's like, so they grabbed a black dude, let me stop the culture. Right. Then after they got the popular shit from him, they didn't pay him, they dipped. And then they continue to literally just profit off the culture.
Wow,
yeah, like
literally. Black man for
so then it makes you think about Capital. There are 3 ways you go with this. Either one, Capital, they are the most negligent niggas in the world. They were like, he's popping, he got numbers, we just gonna sign this nigga. 2, they looked and they were like, people don't care, right?
You know this is popping on it's a test, bro. You know this is just a test.
To see if they can do it. I think that's 100%. Like, how much can we get away with?
It's not even that. They're gonna eventually make a bunch of rap AIs so that they don't have to deal with the human interaction or artists, so that they don't have to deal with that.
Like, you guys but they play music?
No, I'm not going to.
It literally sounds like I can't support
you
that. Could literally tell they type the SoundCloud rappers. You know what I'm saying? They listen to all the SoundCloud rappers and then they were like, yeah, like that's he sounds like it's kind of wild. Like
I can't support this. But I'm glad that they got it taken down because, like I said, I support artists. You know, true artistry. Right. That's the whole point of music. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, or at least pay and you know,
or like you said, like you about to say, pay the nigga. Goddamn.
Well, it's even more fucked up because it's like you guys really don't care. You guys are really trying to profit the culture, and the way it shows this is because you had a black dude doing it, right? So you guys could have been smart enough to be like, oh, let's make him the head. It's his voice. You know what I'm saying? And then we could sign him to make money off this nigga. But instead, they were like, nah, we got the voice. Cut this dude out, we can just profit off of what he already taught us. Like
that's how they operate. Labels have always operated on a formula, bro. That's why labels are so bad. Yeah, bro. That's why like more and more artists, they know it's better to be independent than to sign your life away. Bro, most people that sign for a label, they don't even know, but they sign for perpetuity in other lifetimes. Like the label will put it in writing that everything that you do from now on till the next life over, they have a vested interest in. So like, if they decide like whatever, Prince for example, Prince is the biggest nigga ever.
Nigga, we get it, nigga. He's the worst one. Kanye is the better one. Where like that nigga had that deal with whoever it was. Remember, all that music was technically theirs for like the rest of his life, damn near. You remember, it was in the contract. But luckily he got that shit taken away. But she's another great example.
Right.
But it's like at the same time, I can't even be mad at those niggas.
Game of Thrones though,
I can't even be mad at these niggas because it's like, I mean, get a lawyer. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at a nigga for making you sign some shit. That's all.
What? I can't. You act like I can see that. Game of Thrones.
It's just sports. One dude. Donald fight.
Nah, I think fuck Game of Thrones. I think more.
You want to do it?
Nah.
This nigga gun or snitch?
Nah.
I watched the man.
Everybody.
Did you watch that?
The Manti-Te'o doc.
You watched the doc?
Crazy.
I feel bad for him, but I don't feel bad for him.
Manti-Te'o. Okay, so
Notre Dame
he is Hawaiian born.
It was Hawaiian born. I thought it was crazy.
American citizen, who is a outside linebacker. Middle. Well, he was middle.
Right.
Yeah.
He probably is outside now.
I think he's outside.
I
I think he got pushed to outside before he even got
in the NFL
before
now.
he's a free agent.
Yeah,
Regardless of any of that, outside, inside, free agent, NFL, he's a he was a professional athlete. But prior to that, this documentary series that highlights him on Netflix, kind of is an untold series. It kind of talks about he's really the first person. First celebrity to get catfish.
Do you remember?
And the fact that he was a celebrity was insane because he was a
it damn near pushed that nigga to win a Heisman.
18-year-old college athlete.
I forget. We might have been in middle school or high school. It was like 2012, so I think it was just
high
high
school.
Nah, we were in 20. We were in middle
this
school.
was 2014, 2015.
Nah,
when
it was
happened.
before then, bro.
Because
2012, bro.
no,
It's like 2011.
It was
it was
2012. It was 2012 was the year.
When was I?
13.
Nigga, I was I was a
Sophomore.
Still high
That
school.
means it's 2012.
Oh,
That's right.
Yeah,
It's
2012.
2012. Yeah.
Okay, anyways, do you remember when there was a player coming out of Notre Dame and he was in the running for the Heisman? He didn't end up winning the Heisman, I think.
No, Johnny
For those
Manziel.
people, I was gonna say no. You gotta go into a little bit more detail with this because for people who aren't sports fans, they don't know what even the Heisman is or significance of that. So deeper than the significance of the Heisman, you can just talk about how good this athlete was.
Essentially, he was a top football recruit, was projected to be a first-round pick in the NFL draft, and was one of the best college players in the country. And then, essentially, there was a huge story his senior year that got conflated with his campaign to become a Heisman winner. So, and it was that
story is, look, grandma died of cancer. Girlfriend dies literally a couple hours later. Yeah, there you go. Same day, like a couple hours later, they died.
Girlfriend and grandma died.
So
on the
it helped.
same day.
It helped push him, and then on top of that, he's having a good season.
But the difference is,
it helped push him towards
he's never
what's
met
the
the girlfriend.
the girl.
Oh, so this isn't flying.
He's
Never.
FaceTimed
No. Listen,
That's where
not the issue. No, the true issue was when she said she was dead. She was supposed to stay dead. She called that nigga.
Yep.
She didn't.
And he thought
Spoiler alert for anybody who ain't seen it. I apologize.
That shit was wild, nigga. That shit was wild. Fuck all that.
She could have ended it,
shit.
got away with it, bro.
That
But
bitch
she called that nigga.
That motherfucker said, Manti.
Manti really thought she was dead, bro.
Manti
Goes to the national champion.
The whole world thought she was
Listen,
dead, nigga.
go to the national
But he didn't
championship.
tell her yet.
National television, him telling them
It's
my
deeper than that.
grandmother and my girlfriend died on the
I
same
understand.
day.
But y'all, it's deeper than that because back to him. He's in his football season getting ready to be number one at least in the first round.
21 years
Nigga,
old.
he goes into the national championship game and flops.
He did
Draft
that.
stock
He did that.
plummets, nigga.
And he
I'm
was an
talking
easy first
round, walking first round, nigga.
They dropped
In the
it.
finalists
round,
of the
second
Heisman, there's 4 players. And the
Hey,
whole
can you do me a favor, Rondo?
And
What
he
round did
was
Monte
one of them
Teo go?
niggas.
He went second round,
Guaranteed
5th
round
pick.
Even if you don't
No, he was
know.
drafted third
This
round.
nigga.
He
Fuck
dropped
the
like 3
national
rounds.
He didn't. He went third.
Bro,
Hold on, I'm about to give you
With
a
that
round.
being
I'm about to
said,
give you what round he went.
He got
He was
drafted.
second. I was
about to say
second
round.
He was second round.
He
like
was a
38th
first.
pick or
You know how much
something like that.
millions of
Guaranteed
dollars that he
first round.
lost?
He was
Millions
guaranteed
of
first
dollars.
round. If you would've
Number
left junior
38.
year- If you would have left junior year before even playing a
Yeah,
national
that's
championship,
4 rounds. That's 6
That is
rounds
true,
after.
guaranteed
So.
first round.
He had
pick.
2
Second round,
options. He
16.
was supposed to leave junior year, and then his senior year
Shoulda
he was
left his
balling.
junior year.
He was balling his senior year until all that
And then
happened.
his grandma died and his girlfriend died.
But realistic-
I'm going to play this year for
realistically, they didn't drop the news till like right before
the draft.
right
around draft time.
Was it the
Heisman.
championship?
No,
game?
it was right around the
Heisman.
Heisman time.
Right
It was
before
right
the
around-
Heisman. Right at Heisman.
right before the championship game.
Yep.
And because there was, and then that's when everybody was like, yo. And then it became like, do you even want this nigga on the team? Because the story was crazy. And like, because no one knew what was up.
I was about to say, you gotta watch it to find it out.
Top 10 picks.
There you
I was
go.
about to say, you
That
just
lets you know.
gotta watch it to
You gotta-
really
you-
see why. Cause that it really
No,
do
it's-
get crazy.
That Netflix
I do feel
documentary
bad for him
does
a little bit, bro.
him
A
excellent.
little bit.
Yeah.
I do, but don't,
It
bro.
does
Because
come
we grew
out
up in
so
the-
No, I
Nigga.
feel bad that she called back, bro. But like you said,
all the
she.
Skypes.
But like you said, bro, she botched the plan because like she
did botch the plan,
That was
nigga.
like,
Right.
that's
Killed
what
it.
that's what
You
what
killed
boxed
you
it.
killed a
Like,
person. You know how it is. It's like a book, nigga.
Yeah.
Climax. You killed a character, nigga. She brought part
Why did
2.
she bring it
Goddamn.
back?
Right. She love that nigga.
That's the documentary.
She fell in love, but you gotta watch that.
You gotta watch the dog.
I ain't gonna lie. See, look at that.
You gotta watch the dog.
You gotta watch the dog. I don't want to give it away.
It starts off confusing.
Yeah,
right.
You like
on me.
What's the next topic, Rondo?
I was about to say them motherfuckers literally start in subtitles.
Oh, Gunna. Put it back up.
You're like, what?
Y'all wrong for this. I'm gonna stop the narrative. Look at me fixing my chain.
You're like,
I'm gonna stop the narrative now. You know what I'm saying? For all the street niggas. I'm gonna stop the narrative now. I don't think Gunna is snitching.
Oh, for Ocean, who
I don't think that's his problem.
That nigga Ocean said I feel bad for it.
I think his problem is there's other people.
On to the next though.
There's other people.
Oh, they talking about Gunna snitching.
There's other people that's in the group that's not the main people that is the problem telling. I don't think Gunna's telling shit. Dude.
Do you know why though they think Gunna's a snitch? Do you know like why?
What would they say?
Okay, so basically, you guys know how they had the wiretap and YSL. You guys know about that? Like how they got it?
Yes.
Okay, so after they got the wiretap,
well, explain to the niggas that don't know.
Okay, so basically, they found out members of the YSL group. They found out that they were gonna get a drone, send a drone with a cell phone, and drop it to a member of the YSL group. So they saw the drone and they saw it happening, but instead of thinking like, oh, let's get the drone or let's get the inmate, they let the drone successfully drop the phone so that they could wiretap it. And wiretapping the phone, they found out about like YFN Lucci, the other people. They found out like, okay, Young Thug potentially could have been making moves to make a hit. So the whole thing about that is like in finding all this out, it seems like all the evidence is really just on Young Thug because that was one of the main things. Gunna doesn't really have a reason to be in there after all this because there's no real hard evidence that's surrounding Gunna. So the whole thing about people, so it's fucked up because people are trying to say Gunna's a snitch, but the reason they're trying to say is because currently in his position, based off the evidence that has been presented to everybody, is that like basically in theory, they're really just holding him until this nigga snitches so they can give him a deal. But he hasn't snitched. So all these niggas, instead of having any evidence, they're all saying, oh, Gunna's a snitch, Gunna's a snitch. There's no evidence on that, but it's all because, I mean, based on what we all know, he's in a position where realistically, the only way they're holding him is off of like, you know, being associated. And so, it's really fucked up, really. It's like, I don't have no proof, no evidence, and like, you know, they're really shitting on somebody's name. Like, it's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
With no evidence, all off of, well, maybe, you know, he's not out and he don't really, you know, that's crazy.
I just don't, yeah.
What do you feel?
I feel like that could be possible, but I don't see where it plays into Gunna's hands. Like, he's got his own other separate charges that he's got to deal with.
Facts. Everybody need their own lawyer.
Like, you feel me? Like, besides, like, the main, he's like...
What are Gunna's charges?
He's got 2 murders that he's supposed to be from his gang back in where he's from.
Right.
In Georgia. So he's got his own...
So, like, even more so, like, it's all bullshit. It's literally all clickbait shit. I
personally think it's the DEAs down there just pushing out shit so that they can see what they can get out.
And see people sticking.
See if people get scared and want to say something.
Get the Reddit niggas out there to get the Reddit niggas out there to do their fucking detective work for them. Like they always do.
On May 23rd, 2022, rappers Young Thug and Gunna remain in jail on racketeering charges on Monday.
Yeah, no, they denied their bond again.
Following a court hearing in the case.
Yeah, I heard he don't get a chance at 23.
Yeah, they got for being members of a violent street gang that committed multiple murders and shootings and carjacking.
That's wild.
You're not wrong.
But it's fucked up though because even the YouTube people, like I get, all right, let's get some views, but it's like you literally gonna put on your thumbnail like this nigga.
But it gets deeper than that because like me and Bias, like, and I have to give Steve credit, and I was totally wrong on this. I ain't gonna lie. OPF is next.
Oh, 100%.
I didn't believe it because there's been some stories that Playboy Cardi has some beef with some other rappers down there.
So do you think there's a hidden agenda of media and snitching?
Oh my God, he's gonna do it. He did it. Yes.
Yes. Yes. 100%.
What do you say? Guaranteed. Lettuce and tomato? Guaranteed.
Bro, it just gets deep, bro. It gets tricky because now you're talking about like niggas they ain't never had nothing. You know what I'm saying? Now all of a sudden have money, and one person has more money than the other person, more, you know, shining, glowing bitches, all that. Now you talking a whole different story.
Right.
When I knew you was a dusty ass nigga blowing that dirty ass Ruger, you know what I'm saying? That niggas don't. You feel me? Niggas get a little heated over shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. That's the truth. That's the fucking truth.
I was about to say, I ain't gonna say I'd be mad if y'all niggas cut me out and y'all make it, but I definitely feel some type of way. Like, damn.
But think that's really how it be though. And then niggas think that they can continue to do what they do as a famous person. But the only reason why I think 4PF, and I feel bad for Lil Baby, is it probably won't be Lil Baby that he'll go down because it's, you know,
he's Lil Baby.
Because of association.
Right.
Association. And he's the top of the business.
Right. Yeah, not
Even
wrong.
if he wasn't the ringleader guiding all these guys to do illegal activities, he's associated.
I don't think it would be as bad if he wasn't the biggest nigga though.
Yeah.
I feel like because he's the biggest nigga, he gonna be the first one they try to get.
Nah, I don't know about the first.
Do we care about DJ Khaled, nigga? No, we don't care about DJ Khaled. But that album is nice though.
So Lil Baby won't be easy to take down.
Right, but it's cool.
Hey, what y'all think about the DJ Khaled album?
Shit on.
You think about DJ Khaled,
That
that
album
look.
was kind of nice.
That look.
From what we heard,
It was, you know what, compared to the other albums, initially I was surprised.
Impressed.
He got a long whole verse.
Would you agree?
I know it was out.
you gonna give Hov a long? If that nigga asks for 5 minutes, nigga, you gonna be like, alright, I just looped the beat for you.
You want 15? You can have 3 songs.
You don't get that. You know what I'm saying? Hov is like, I'm not gonna give you a long verse.
I've learned you. If you watch Joe, me and you both know Hov type of nigga. Like, if he fuck with it, he'll do it.
Well,
if he don't fuck with it, he ain't gonna do that shit.
But you know how long that verse was? You could clearly tell he was like, Khaled, I'm gonna do this for you. You know what I'm saying? You've been making this so big, I'm gonna go ahead and give you
I
this.
just feel like, to me personally, I don't feel like that's it because, like I said, Hov is the type of nigga. If he don't, Irv Gotti, if you watch Drink Champs, Irv Gotti said there's been plenty of times there's been mad nice niggas that have thrown him beats. And he's like.
No, but I agree. But like my point is
like
me. At this point in the culture, a whole verse is one of those goated things. You know what I'm saying? Like when new
it's just because everybody's his statue. That's how everybody looks at him. So
but my point being is, if you look at every other whole verse that's come out in the last few years, none of them as long as that one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pusha T got a whole verse. You know what I'm saying? He got not as long as that one. Like that nigga got like it was so long. I was just talking. I was like, is this nigga Hov still rapping? I was like, hold up, this nigga got like. Hella bars.
Right.
But like the question, do you care about Khaled though?
No. Not since.
I'm
another
still
one.
Standing by my.
This album. I don't know why we. This album, bro. He do what he do, and he give me all-time verses for some of my favorite artists.
All right, let me give you this. This album might be different from my standard.
He is corny. That is facts.
Another one.
This another goddamn album from this nigga.
This one seems more impressive than.
I was gonna say this one's more
impressive. This one we're here.
Whoa! Before y'all start, we the best.
Somebody put this nigga away. This last album, this most recent one, is more impressive than the last two, I would say, but it's still along the same lines of DJ Khaled. You're an A&R guy.
So you put him and LeBron in the same boat?
Nah.
Cause LeBron A&R nigga.
He is.
2 Chainz album.
He is.
Okay.
Nah, I'm putting him in the same boat, actually. Not wrong. And I'm a LeBron fan.
That's disrespectful.
This the only time I'm a shit on LeBron. I never thought the words would come out of my mouth. I never thought the words would come out of my mouth. But he gave me fuel to my flames.
That shit on Khaled, that's fucked
This
up.
nigga Khaled's got the best artist in the world.
But would you say he's a good A&R then?
No, he's a great artist.
He's
great.
He's
He's the best. He's probably the best.
We can't argue. He's the best A&R ever.
But let me give you
Hold on,
this.
he made a face.
I could be a better A&R man.
Who better A&R?
This nigga just don't pick good sound.
Who better? Hold on.
That's that nigga.
Hold on. Who better A&R? Cause he made the face.
What are my options?
Oh, you don't.
Nigga, what?
There's a lot of A&R.
Take that back. Giving you multiple choice.
Yeah, my
He
bad.
said you got the word.
He ain't the best though. That's all
Name one
I'm saying.
better DJ Khaled. You got the world. Name one better DJ Khaled.
It's not bad.
And name one
don't
album.
exist.
Now I will say,
that has
producing
better
wise,
names.
there's a lot
Pharrell?
better producers than him. I will say
album ain't
that.
got
But
better
it's more
names
about
than
him
this
getting
one.
the people more than his beats at this point.
Albums.
That's what I'm saying.
Albums
A&R
and
is
features,
He
yes.
can get all on one.
A&R is strictly getting the people to be on it and clearing
He's the
it.
best A&R
And he just
ever
the
existed.
best list of people.
You don't know they're gonna be a top at
But
every
guess
top
what?
album. They're gonna be a top 5 artist.
Cause
That give you an all
Scott
time.
Stewart is damn near better A&R than him.
He knows you're adding more fire to my
For
flame.
real.
Nigga, why is not every fucking song a fucking bop then?
You know why though?
Give me one song
Why is
from
every
you.
song?
You're the superstar
Why
artist.
though?
I just got to be on my album. Give me a superstar.
Cause he
song,
do
nigga.
got named niggas on that bitch, and I don't
Every
know how
single
many
song.
songs is on that, but every single song is not a bop.
But you know why though?
Man, how many artists got every song as a bop on an album? I'm
But
just
still though,
like three.
What they're trying to say, he's trying to say it's like an all-star
Facts.
All-star cast.
Facts.
Do I have an
That's
NBA
fair. It
team?
depends what you expect from.
It's an NBA.
I don't expect. Here's
Why
the
can't my
thing. Here's
all-star
the
team
thing.
not
I
put
don't
together
expect
give me
Khaled to give me.
all-star
Oh, I can answer that.
hit?
I can answer
Y'all
that.
expecting too much
I
of this
can.
nigga. I
Well,
don't care.
no.
Like,
That's
give me. No. What? You don't need to.
I'm
You
just
don't need
saying,
to give me all
you,
this. Like,
then why are you
just
putting
give me what you
together
give me.
a list of the greatest artists in American history?
I wouldn't say greatest. I would say
These are some of the
most
greatest artists in American
recent.
history.
Most recent.
Yeah, but they're still gonna go down in time.
Is
as-
Nardo?
It's hard to get in.
But is Nardo Wick the greatest?
It is. Ocean.
Let Ocean do this. Hold on. Let Ocean finish with his
What
last
you gonna say,
statement.
dog?
Let Ocean finish with his last statement. Go ahead.
Okay, I feel a couple ways. I feel like one, it is not disrespectful to expect a lot from this nigga because he's been in the game for so long.
And he's
Wait.
giving me a lot. I'm not complaining. That's what I'm saying. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He gonna give me what he give me.
5 songs on an 18,
Yeah,
15 song album is not enough.
Go ahead, Ocean.
That's 30%.
But also,
Next.
to your point, Steven, just because you have an all-star cast doesn't mean they're all gonna. You know what I'm saying? It's
If
not
niggas
like
could do that, they'd be God, bro. If you could just every was a hit.
But no.
Let Ocean say it. Let Ocean say what he's gonna
This
say.
nigga's
Preach.
Oh, fuck. God damn, nigga. Like, yes, thank you. Okay, so, yeah, it's not like producers. Producers can come and they can work on one collaborative track and they can make it together. Typically, when you feel a feature, like when you hear a feature rapper, you're like, damn, that nigga killed it. It's because one of two things happened. Either one, they were in a studio together.
Right.
There was that natural chemistry, and they had been, you know what I'm saying? They're like, all right, that's what
Right.
Or two,
Absolutely.
that's that rapper's track. It's his track. He picked a producer. He picked a producer. The producer laid the beat. He laid the track exactly how he wanted, and he picked, hey, I know my voice. Who's gonna else sound good on my shit?
Right.
Now you have another nigga. I don't rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, damn, Jay-Z sound hard, right? This nigga, Lil Baby hard as fuck too.
Facts.
Let's put 2 of the hardest nigga. The thing
It's
about
a science
Khaled,
behind it.
yes, the thing about Khaled is his issue is sometimes he hits the signs where you can tell there was some real thought in the synergy of the sound.
Facts.
And
Right.
then, but most of it is more so, let me get the biggest names on one track, and they don't clash, so let's put them on a track.
And a perfect
you're not gonna get.
Personally, a perfect example from that would be Wild Thoughts, Bryson Tiller, Rihanna.
Yes.
He had verse from Bryson already. Rihanna came and brought her shit. He was like, damn, Rihanna came clean, hard. I need another verse from you, Bryson. Bryson, the last 2 weeks, up until the track was literally released, was not answering that nigga. DJ Khaled had to show up in that nigga's front door. A&R man, that's the best of the best. He's getting that verse.
But think about it.
It's his name on the album.
Right.
It's his album.
But
So
also,
I want if I'm gonna produce the album, and I'm the AR man, but I'm also gonna produce the album, I want every track to sound right, regardless of releasing on a time scale or any of that.
But look, this is one thing you're not thinking about. Look what you just said. To get that second Bryson Tiller verse, this nigga has to break into his shit, right? So
he almost did have to
look,
break into his crib
exactly.
to get
so
the second
my
verse.
point being, if you have niggas at top of the game, I know I'm top of the game. The other nigga, he thinks he's top of the game. If we lay a verse and you listen to the song and you're kind of thinking like, damn, this verse could have been better, I'm top of the game. I think my verse was fine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not
Attitude.
about to put a second verse. Or no, I'm Bryson Tiller. Bro, I'm busy. You hit
Right.
me for 3 weeks, I thought my verse was fine, and now you got a second person figure out my verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I listened to another podcast. I was like, he was a small A&R. If you ever heard of Peter Rosenberg, you guys heard of it?
Yeah.
Fuck that nigga Peter, bro.
But wait, he A&R.
Fuck that nigga
He
Peter,
A&R the
bro.
project, right? And so they were asking him,
Trash
like,
ass
you
nigga.
knew bigger rappers. They're like, why do you get these niggas on
He
it?
is, bro.
And his whole point was that, like,
Nigga blew up Def Jam, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Ran that bitch into the ground, nigga. You can Google that.
nah, Peter
Yes,
Rosenberg's a slime
he
ball.
was the president. He was the president of Def
I
Jam.
ain't gonna lie,
Ocean said, I'm not
That's not my
standing
point.
him.
He's the president of Def
That
Jam.
had nothing to do with my point. But
Oh, he's
no,
not standing him.
That has anything to do with my
Just
point.
reference.
It don't have anything to do with
Just
my point, but
reference.
he's right.
Just reference. Wasn't standing
No,
him. Just reference.
All I'm saying is that he knows hype niggas, but he's not a DJ Khaled, so he can't.
Right.
So when he was trying to make his own album, he had to go for smaller niggas because the bigger niggas is like, first off, you not even a DJ Khaled. So
why that jam fucking flop?
But it's gonna be about 3 months before you even get a verse. So with that being said, it's like if DJ Khaled, who as we all agree is probably the best A&R in history ever, if he has to potentially break into someone's house to get a verse, like it makes sense that some of the tracks won't be as good as it is because like, hey, I got
niggas is forced.
Hov ain't spitting another fucking verse. So if these other niggas don't sound good with Hov, that's too bad.
I agree on that realm, but then it's the fact that like, yo, your name is on the track or on the album. This is DJ Khaled almost.
Yeah,
it's almost at this
niggas
point.
gonna go all day on one topic, nigga.
And so
yeah, we done.
I know. I keep proving the same point.
Yeah. You know what?
I wasn't saying dumb. Fuck that, nigga. Aaron Donald. That shit was wild.
Yeah, that's gotta be talked about.
That shit is wild, nigga.
2 helmets.
I know you ain't seen it. It's basically it was a football brawl. Did you see it, Ben?
Yeah.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I personally think the NFL needs to step in on that, but I know they
tell
won't.
it for the typical American that doesn't like sports or doesn't watch sports every day. Like I was gonna say.
Basically, what happened was how they do it in NFL is every team has like throughout their preseason they do joint practices where they go with another NFL team. They have practice. I don't know whose idea it was to have the 2 Super Bowls, the 2 teams that just played in the Super Bowl, practice against each other.
Who was it? Bengals
and Rams.
Yeah, Bengals and Rams.
So somehow them 2 niggas, it's a video of Aaron Donald swinging 2 helmets. He has 2 Bengals helmets, and you can just see helmets.
And he's whooping his glasses?
Throwing them bitches.
Yeah, he's
throwing them hoes. Until
280, nothing but muscle.
Until he gets pushed on the ground. Until he gets pushed on the ground. Now the NFL says they don't handle practices, so there will be no punishment from the NFL.
Because he technically wasn't on.
But it's a fine though for sure.
It's going to be a fine from. But do y'all think that it should be something from the NFL on things like that? Because how I look at it is, that's still fucking with the NFL brand, bro. Right. Now I play football, so I do understand how things get heated. Fights happen, things get, you feel me? But at the same time, it's professionalism.
Yeah. Okay, here's my question though. So, for the practices, the NFL is a conglomerate. Like, do they have any money in the practices themselves?
Not really. They got money in everything.
Their name is still on the practice. Citizens can still go pay money to the NFL to go to.
If operate anything that can affect the image,
it's all about protecting the shield. Is what they'll call it. That's literally what they call it.
And so, regardless of
what if another player had they done the same thing? You think you?
120%.
If it's not Aaron Donald,
what's the because I was about to say? Because to me, I'm thinking about. I'm like, well, yeah, because if it's your name, hell yeah.
Let's put it this way.
If it was another player,
go ahead.
If it was another player, the team probably would suspend.
Right.
But the problem is, in this case, the league might have to do it because.
It's Aaron Donald.
The fucking Rams ain't touching Aaron.
Well, and let me reframe on that. Yes, they will. On that.
You know that Coach John said, nigga, all they gonna do is gonna go in this. He gonna come out from practice, right? He's gonna finish practice. He's gonna go in the locker room. He's gonna take off his shoulder pads. He's gonna get all his stuff. And he's gonna reach up at the top. It's gonna be a pink slip, and it's gonna have a number amount of how much he needs to pay.
That shit been paid.
You feel me? That he's gonna need to pay for a fine. That's basically.
Let me just tell you.
Now, do I agree? Do I think that's
fine?
enough?
I think
I don't think that's. I don't think
fine would be equivalent to me charging.
But I said the team wants to spend
$250. It's a nuisance, but it's nothing that's going to really affect your life.
But to me, that's not
on top of
my
that.
issue with it is not going to. He won't change.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He damn near about to retire. This is last year. He ready to go.
With a player like Aaron Donald, the team they're not going to suspend Aaron because it's like
I'm
just saying in the grand scheme of things. That's why we were saying if the league has to come in this situation, if someone needs to make.
Well, the league already said they're not going to. They've already stepped in.
My point is where I'm at is I think the league's going to enforce on the Rams. You need to set a penalty and make a
I can see that.
Like they always do.
I can see that because they can find a team.
Like they always do.
They can find a team.
They can find a team. If your penalty on the athlete wasn't enough, they'll find you, the team. And so, like they always do of black athletes in America, they make an example out of us. And so,
I got one more thing.
What are they gonna do? They're gonna make an example out of him. If the Rams don't find him something where it's like, goddamn, $125K, $250K.
We talk about this. Yeah, hell yeah.
You gonna do it?
Pat Bev, nigga, fuck that. Cause I'm telling you what's gonna happen.
Well, I'm gonna tell you.
They sending Russ home.
Y'all agree?
Does everybody agree with that? They gonna do the buyout. Go ahead, my man.
You know how I feel about Pat Bev.
Tell him, Bias.
Fuck Pat Bev. You feel me? Nah, I'm cool with your sob story, not even your sob story. I appreciate the grind. You know what I'm saying? I really do. But nigga, fuck out of here, bro. So you telling me, now that I think about it,
oh Lord, here we go.
This nigga gonna be a bitch towards Russ. Y'all gonna send Russ home, and then y'all gonna pick Bev up?
Yeah,
nigga.
Need defense.
$47 million.
Difference between how he did his defense and then how he defended Russ. Like this nigga, the way he defended Russ, that whole entire thing, like how they became a whole like clash of like clans or whatever the fuck you wanna talk about it. That nigga damn near ended Russ' career. Like the way that nigga was defended. That nigga's petty. That nigga's petty. I don't support no type of petty defense.
But the Lakers need that though because they don't have no defense.
So we gonna
come on, Laker fan, you ain't helping me right now.
So we gonna pay the fine instead of paying the defense.
Hold on. Out of all the niggas that talk all night, now he want to be quiet.
Right, because he only a LeBron fan. He not a Laker fan. He a LeBron fan.
Now this nigga want to be quiet. So you ain't fucking with the Pat Bev trade?
Not Bat. Bias ain't lying though.
He only care about what Bron do. Yeah, look, Bron sign off on Bev. He sign off on Bev. That's what it is, man.
We're gonna see how it works.
Right, see, exactly.
Just how I gave it.
It's an upgrade from Russ, I'll tell you that.
That's how I said. We're gonna see how it works, just like I gave.
It leave open cap space.
I give you a whole year, 82 fucking games, including a preseason, to get some chemistry with your team.
I just think it's gonna take more than
and
Pat
if you
Bev.
can't give me that in the whole NBA season,
it's gonna take it's gonna take a lot. But like,
go ahead and say what you first about to say. A full healthy team, goddamn.
Beyond that, I'm
AD. I'm gonna say AD specifically. AD. That's the only nigga. AD 26. Nigga,
I'm gonna be real.
Why you rickety, bro? Like you ain't carrying nothing.
You ain't lying.
What you doing here? Dwayne Wade was on top. You do his DR cutting and carrying shit. You ain't carrying nothing. Like,
it'll make, as Ben just said, it'll take a full healthy AD, but it'll take AD at his best to get the Lakers even in the playoffs in the West.
You think it's that bad?
Nah.
I think they'll make the playoff. I think it's for. I think it's for you. I'll correct you. I think it's to make a run. AD got to play his best to make a run.
To make a run,
yes.
yes.
Even at this point, the West is getting built.
It's fine, bro. It's LeBron, AD, house, bro.
The West
you got
is
P-Bab. P-Bab is a regular.
Tell me what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe.
Absolutely. Like, subscribe.
We always appreciate y'all. We appreciate the workers, you know what I'm saying? The drug dealers, the teachers, the moms, the dads, the cheaters, the scammers, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. The first time listeners, last time listeners, you know what I'm saying? We appreciate y'all. We out of here.